Hello fellow modelers, Bruce here. Today we're going to visit Tom Miller's Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad in F-scale. Now you might say, what's F-scale? Well, when you get to the larger scales, the garden scales, there are a number of different scales that run on the same size track. And that's gauge 1 track. So I'm going to hold this up and you can freeze it and look at it, but you're going to see a list of 6 scales, and I'm sure there's more, but these are probably the most commonly found scales that run on gauge 1 track. And as you look at that list, you will see two, one that you're very familiar with, I'm sure, and that's G scale, and then you see F scale listed. And F-scale is one that the NMRA has set standards for, and typically the rolling stock, the motive power, etc. in F-scale is more craftsman kit type things or craftsman level productions than you find in the other scales. But not to rain on anybody's parade, whatever you want, you do. But F-scale is it's a niche for sure, and you know, in my layout visits, Bonnie and I certainly have seen more HO and scale and N scale and O scale and S scale, and even a Z scale in a small diorama with running locomotives and so forth. But this was the only. Well, it's not the only set of tracks that have run G-scale or whatever, but it's the only full layout that we've seen in F-scale. In this video, I'm going to try to give you an impression of the size of the building that Tom built to house this layout. The footprint of that building is larger than the footprint of any house I've lived in. I don't have the exact dimensions, but you look at the video, you're going to get an idea. We're going to start the video out with a look at the entrance from the outside, and as you walk through the doors that you see there, you as a visitor walk through scenery, mountain scenery. It seems to you like you're walking through a narrow valley with the rock structure coming down to your feet, and if you look up, you're walking under 2 bridges that carry the railroad across that entranceway. And I would say, look, I'm 6'2". Those bridges were a couple feet above my head. And the scenery continued for feet above that. In the middle of this layout room is a metal raised platform, a viewing platform, if you will, with a circular stairway going up to it, large enough to house a layout from Tom's youth, I will say. And he was not a Lionel guy, he was an American Flyer guy. So you have a little American Flyer, not a little, a fairly decent sized American Flyer layout up on that deck, along with room to sit and have a cup of coffee or to just view the layout from somewhat above. And I would say that that platform is 10 to 12 feet above the floor level, and under that is a collection of ship models in plastic, covered by plastic units, I guess, you know, to protect them. Just amazing, this size of this layout. I am sure this is going to be a video you're going to need to pause, you're going to need to probably watch more than once. So I will start out with some kind of wide-angle views to give you an idea of the size and how the scenery goes from floor to ceiling almost. And then a bunch of close-ups that are just amazing. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, I hope you give it a thumbs up. My channel only gets promoted by YouTube to more viewers based on a few metrics. One of is thumbs up, one is the number of comments, and my videos rarely get many comments. But you know, if you add a comment, it helps promote the channel as well. So thumbs ups, comments, and the number of viewers. I'm up about 940 some viewers now, so we're getting there. Follow along, hope you enjoy it, and here comes Tom Miller's F-scale Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad.